Hey guys, it's me, the Alpha Empath, and I am your relationship coach. So earlier today, I had one of my students ask me, Tiffany, why does it appear that you are always trying to kick people out the group, kick people out your life, kick them out your house? Why are you always trying to kick people out? And I wanted to give you guys a belief system of mine that one of my old mentors said to me. He said, you need to hire slow and fire fast. Let me say that again. Hire slow and fire fast. But let me give you a story because I love telling stories. I absolutely love telling stories. And that'll I think a story will resonate with you guys more so than me just talking. Okay. So when I was a little girl, hey, Rosita. When I was a little girl, my grandmother used to travel all around the world. I had one of those grandmothers that was probably before her time. She owned barber shops. She was the only woman in the barber shop because that shit is apparently in my bloodline, right? It's apparently in my bloodline, right? So she was just this progressive woman that ruled and dominated in a man's world. And she traveled the world, and every time she would go to some place, she would bring me back a little porcelain spoon, and it would have like wherever she had went, and then she would give it to me. She would give me the little porcelain spoon, and I loved those little spoons. But unfortunately, my mom was on crack during that time, and we moved around all the time, so I don't know where the hell them porcelain spoons at. I just don't. Well, later on in life, I was helping my church mother. She was my pastor's wife, and I was helping her and my pastor move. Her name was Sister Williams. I was helping her, and I was packing up her stuff, and she said, Tiffany, baby, could you go over there and pack up my whatnots? Go over there and pack up my whatnots. Now, she loved these little angels and, like these little mirror-looking things. They were like some cheap mirror glass figurines. She had these all over there in her cabinet, and she gave me these bundles of newspapers, and she said, okay, you gotta wrap them up because they're very fragile. You gotta wrap them up each in a newspaper, and then you gotta surround them in bubble wrap, and then you gotta place them delicately in this box, and you can't put nothing on them, Tiffany, because if you put something on them, they're going to break. And I remember, man, that shit was so laborious. It was so laborious. I'm going to be honest with you. She had like 300 of them damn little things. And I just want to throw all that shit in the trash can. Now, because she was my pastor's wife, I am sure that maybe she would have, found that to be disrespectful. She might have found that to be disrespectful. So I went ahead and stayed with her. And it took me about 2.5 days to pack up all that stupid shit that she had got from the dollar store. Now, she loved it, but to me, it was some stupid ass shit, okay? Now, my grandmother, love my grandmother, but I have one of those old ornery ass grandmothers and she's a little bit of a hoarder. And if you go into her home, she has things like that as well. Little whatnots, things that just look at you. They not really serving a fucking purpose. And you don't really know what to call them. They don't have a label. They're just like one of those relationships. You don't know if it's a marriage. You don't know if it's a situationship. You don't know what the fuck it is. That's what a whatnot is to me, okay? And that's why we call them whatnots, because they just shit that don't have no labels. And she told me when I went over there, she said, baby, when I transition, I want to give you these things. I want these to be your inheritance. I want them to be an heirloom to you. Now, I love my grandmother. And I have one of those type of grandmothers. If you say something like too fly to her, she gonna pop you. I don't care if she close to 90. She gonna pick up a cane, she gonna pick up a stick, and she gonna knock the hell out of you. So I'm not stupid. So I ain't say nothing. But I was thinking in my head, ain't no motherfucking way. And now I know what y'all thinking. Y'all thinking this is so fucking disrespectful of Tiffany. She don't care nothing about her grandmother. Look, y'all, I love my grandmother. But the emotional attachment that she has put on those little whatnots, and she wants them to cloud my home, and they got dust all over the place. No. I'm not going to do that. And it helped me to understand something about empaths. Empaths have people several people in their lives that could be classified as a whatnot. You know, people that don't really serve a fucking purpose. They just kind of there, just kind of collecting dust, and they fragile. You say anything to them, they gonna fall to pieces and shit. You gotta put them in a special cabinet, and you gotta make sure that they just looked at, but they can't be used and they can't be touched, and they're not functional at all. They just stay there, just taking up a whole bunch of fucking room in your life. Yeah, see, I think them people need to be thrown in a trash can. Now, this is my personal belief system. You don't have to believe this. This is Tiffany's personal belief system. But as I said, I never claimed to be the nice empath. I claim to be the alpha empath, okay? And I am trying to lead empathic men and women and put them in their rightful place in this conscious world. That is what I'm trying to do. And empaths, I love them because they are resilient. They're the type of people that can take a fucking beating and still get up the next day and say, you got more? And they're typically taking a beating for somebody else. It ain't nothing that they didn't really did. It's typically they standing in the gap for somebody else. They sitting up here being a protector or a shield from somebody else. And they being shields for people that are whatnots that don't give a fuck about them. And I come against that. I really do. I really do. If you have anybody in your life, you can't put no label on. Well, what the fuck is this? What is this? Is this a friend? Is this a boyfriend? Is this a husband? What the fuck is this? I know what it is. It's a whatnot. And what you not finna do is be up in my life collecting space and draining me of my energy, and you ain't contributing anything to my life. You are not going to do that. I am going to get rid of you. It is an empath's job to get rid of emotional clutter. And when we don't get rid of emotional clutter, a lot of us turn into hoarders. So it's like, oh shit, our spiritual life is cluttered. Our emotional life is cluttered. Our mental life is cluttered. We got anxiety all over the place. Now our household is cluttered. And as I said, I love my grandmother, but she can't bring that clutter to me talking about it's an heirloom. No. That ain't no heirloom. That's junk. And grandmother, I love you. I love the memory of you. But these things that you have wrapped your life up into, that has no room in my life. None at all. And it's just like those friends that you have. You know, you cool with this person. You really dig this person right here. But they have all these whatnot ass people that they feel they trying to bring them over to you and be like, look at them. Don't you just love them? Hell fuck no, I don't love them. No. I mean, I love them as a person. You get what I'm saying? I love them as a person. But do I want them in my life? No, I do not. Listen, people, you need to believe in the law of reciprocity. You really do. Do not have people sitting up here eating at your damn table and they ain't contributing shit. Don't have people coming into your home and they ain't bringing great energetic positivity into your home. Don't do that. I don't recommend that. And if you are one of my students, you know I teach you to kick people the fuck up out of your life. Do not have whatnots energetically in your life. Purge. Everything in nature purges. An empath has to learn how to purge in order to become empowered. That's been your lesson for today. I hope that I've been able to help you. If I have, please hit the share button and share with your people. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.